everyone, so I thought I would do the TMI tag for you guys today. I know that this has been going around for a long time, but I watched a couple yesterday and I was like, oh, those are pretty good questions. So, okay, so question number one is, what are you wearing? I am wearing sweatpants and I'm just wearing a cami with a necklace. I never go out in just a cami, but it's so hot right now and I'm just at home, so I was like, oh, they can't really see anything anyways. My hair is covering everything. Okay, have you ever been in love? Yes, I've only been in love one time, and that is with my husband. Have you ever had a terrible breakup? No, because my husband is my first boyfriend, my first love, my first serious relationship, so no. And I hope to never experience a terrible breakup. How tall are you? I am 5'10". I'm pretty tall for an Asian chica. How much do you weigh? Well, I've been weighing myself every day since I am on this fit journey, and today I weighed in at 150 pounds. Any tattoos? Yes, I have this on my shoulder, I have one on my back, and my eyebrows were tattooed in like 2001. They're all faded now, but they were tattooed at one point. Any piercings? The only piercings, I don't even have double holes in my ears. I just have the single hole. I got my cartilage pierced when I was like 13, and I had my nose pierced for a while, but that's it. Okay, OTP. I know everyone says Jim and Pam, which is a really good OTP, one true pairing. I would also have to say Shrek and Fiona. Yes. Favorite show right now? My favorite show is Vikings. It is amazing. It is by far, like, I wait every week for the next episode to come out. Oh, and I've also been watching Scandal, which is kind of scandalous. Favorite bands? I don't really listen to music. I used to listen to music a lot when I was younger and before I had kids. And I do realize that I have to be more mindful of the things that I watch and listen in front of the kids. So when we're in the car and stuff like that, we usually have worship or praise music on, or I love the scriptures through the Lullaby CD because it just kind of goes through scripture and the kids really like it and it's calming. Sometimes we listen to like silly music or soundtracks to Disney movies. Something you miss. I miss being able to wear normal clothes. I have either been pregnant or nursing for the past 8 years, because my oldest is 7, and it is, you have to be so much more creative and it's so much more challenging trying to find something to wear that's easily accessible, that fits your changing body, that isn't revealing, that is good at hiding the things you want to hide. So I am looking forward to wearing normal clothes at one point where I can just go shopping and just buy what I like instead of wondering if I can, you know, it opens or I can lift it up or whatever. And wearing normal bras, like not wearing a nursing bra. Okay, favorite song? It would probably have to be some worship song. So I don't know. How old am I? I am 34 years old. I'm going to be 35 this year. Zodiac sign, I am a Sagittarius. Quality you look for in a partner, number one has to love God. Love God more than anything else. And on top of that, I love when people are humble and funny. I like humble and funny. Favorite quote? I have a lot of quotes that I think about all the time. One, my best friend said to me a long time ago, and I think about it all the time, and she said, "You are a human being, not a human doing." And I think that's true, because I think a lot of times people find their validity and worth in their accomplishments and what they've done rather than who they are. So that, and a million Bible verses. Okay, favorite actor for sure is Edward Norton. Edward Norton has been my favorite actor since way back in the day. This one day, me and my husband were watching a movie. What's it called? Where he's Keeping the Faith, and then right after that, like in the same like sitting, we watched American History X. And the fact that he is those two characters, I was like blown away. When we started watching American History X, I was like, that is not the same guy. So I was just, ever since then, he's been my favorite actor because he's awesome. Favorite color, 100% is yellow. Not like a mustardy yellow, but like a lemon sunshiny yellow. It has always been my favorite color. At one point, I think I had like 30 shirts that were yellow just because I feel like it's so happy and cheerful and the opposite of gloomy and sad. So I just love lemon yellow. Loud music or soft? Definitely loud. I hate it when I can't hear. Like when you're at a store or you're like in an elevator where you can kind of hear that the music's on, but you don't really know what they're saying or like what song it is. I don't like that. I like hearing the beat. I like hearing the words. If you're gonna listen to it, I say listen to it loud. Where do you go when you're sad? To a deep, dark place in my mind. I don't know. How long does it take for you to shower? Okay, I don't shower very often because I don't have that luxury with 4 little kids. But when I do, I feel like I try to give myself like 20 minutes because I like to enjoy it and I like to turn the water hotter and hotter and hotter. Yes. How long does it take to get ready in the morning? I would say it depends how much time I have. If it's like getting me and the kids ready and we got to get out the door, I give myself like 10 minutes. If I can leisurely get ready, I just slowly get ready throughout the day. Like I'll do my makeup and then I'll go make the kids breakfast and, you know, do some stuff. And then I'll do my hair if I get the chance later. You know, it's kind of like go with the flow. Have you ever been in a physical fight? Yes. Turn on. I guess this kind of goes with like the humble and stuff. I love when I see dads with their kids, like dads that are really loving and gentle and caring to their kids. To me, that's a turn on. It's a turn on to me when my husband is good with my kids, which is all the time because I swear they like him more than they like me. Turn off cheap people. If a guy is cheap, that is like the worst. Ooh, yuck. Cheap and overly cocky guys who put down other people, I cannot stand that. I cannot stand guys who think that they are better than other people, who, you know, make fun of, kind of put down people. And you'd think out of high school, like, people grow out of that. No. As an adult, I've seen it many, many times where, yeah, I feel like it's like a macho kind of thing. But I feel like if a guy is really secure in himself and confident, he doesn't need to tear down other people. So that is a huge turnoff. The reason I joined YouTube, oh my goodness, how much time do we have? Okay, I had a blog many moons ago with just some of my best friends, and it was private and we didn't share it with anybody else. And a couple of times I wanted to show them how to do things or show them things, but I didn't want everyone else to know. So in the beginning, everything was private, it was not public. And then a couple of people really encouraged me to make it public because they told me that they thought other people would want to see and read also on my blog. So that's why I joined it. I did not know it was as big as it was. I had no clue whatsoever. When I started blogging, I was on Xanga, and that's when Michelle Phan was on Xanga as Rice Bunny. And, you know, I remember watching her videos way back then. That's when I was like in high school. So, yes. Fears. I think my biggest fear is my husband dying. Or one of my kids dying before me. That is my biggest fear. And on top of that, like them not going to heaven. So, yeah. I don't want to talk about it because I will start crying. Last thing that made you cry. I've had kind of a rough week, so I think I've cried every day this week. I think the last time I cried was probably like 2 days ago. I was just talking to my husband about some issues, and I cried. Last time you said you loved someone, like a minute ago, my husband came in here looking for something. meaning behind your YouTube name. Okay, so like I said, when I started my blog, I wasn't going to make it public or anything. So my name was My Moody Mama because I was a mom and my friends were moms. And I was moody, I'm moody, so that was my name. And when you make a blog, they kind of like ask you for like a title caption. So I didn't know what to write, and so I was like, well, my blog's kind of like a little bit about everything. So I just wrote as the caption it was a little bit about a lot. That was kind of like my title of my blog. And so when I made my YouTube, when I first started YouTube, I had a different name. I think it might have been My Moody Mama, but I got blocked out of it and I couldn't get in. So I was thinking of all these different names, and so I was like, oh, I'll do a little bit about a lot, but the bit didn't fit, so I just changed it to a little about a lot because I kind of talk, well, now it's changed a lot, but yeah, I wanted it open so I can talk about anything and everything. Like, it's not just about beauty stuff, it's not just about motherhood, it's just a little bit about a lot. Last book you read. The book before this one, it was a book that my husband wrote. He wrote a book on how the poor ways in which people deal with, it has the longest name. Basically, it goes through solutions of how people can deal with bad situations, kind of thing. It was really short, clear, and concise. He's such a good writer, and he's so wise. Really good everyday stuff. It's not like in publication or anything. He just wrote it to like give to some people. But I read that and it was really good. The book I'm currently reading, I am reading a book called Warrior Chicks, and it's just like a daily read about how to be a powerful warrior woman and stand at my post and be strong. Last show I watched, last night I watched Scandal. Last person you talked to was my husband when he just came in here. The relationship between you and the person you last texted. The last person I texted was my very good friend Marin. We have known each other. We met in design school. And she's just been one of my best friends ever since. And she still lives in Canada, but we text every day, all day, throughout the day. My favorite food. Oh, I love food so much. My very favorite food has to be Korean food. There's no way about it because there's so many things. There's so many Korean food dishes that I love. I would say Korean food and sushi. Last place you were? In my room? I don't know. Do you have a crush? I almost said I'm not a player, I just crush a lot, which is not true. Yes, I have a crush on my husband. Last time you kissed someone, I kissed my little baby girl, my 2-year-old. Woke up with a little bit of a fever in the middle of the night, so I've been kind of cuddling with her all morning, and I gave her a little kiss on the head. Last time you were insulted? Probably last week sometime. Favorite flavor of sweet? Definitely, definitely, definitely chocolate. Not dark chocolate, milk chocolate. Anything milk chocolate with like caramel. Yum. What instruments do you play? I don't play any. When I was young, I did take piano and violin, and I quit. I'm a quitter. Favorite piece of jewelry? Well, our house got robbed a couple of years ago, and all of my expensive jewelry got stolen. All of my expensive jewelry was jewelry that was handed down to me from family. You know, none of it was really, well, there was a couple of pieces that my husband had bought for me. So I don't really put that much emphasis on expensive things. My favorite thing is probably my wedding ring, just because I wear it every day and it means a lot to me. And then I have one ring of my grandmother who passed away, and I just love her so much, and when I see it, it reminds me of her, and I can remember exactly what her hands look like. And yeah, so sentimentally, I would say my grandmother's ring. Last sport you play? Girl, I don't play sports. I know, such a waste. I'm 5'10". Last song you sang? I don't know, it's probably some kid song. Favorite chat upline? There is no such thing as a good chat upline. Have you ever used it? No, I've never picked up a guy in my life. Last time you hung out with someone? Like besides my family? Someone's on their way over right now, does that hang? Who should answer these questions next? Anyone who's watching. If you want to do it and you haven't done it yet, there's probably no one left that hasn't done this tag. So if you would like to do this tag, please do it, and I will talk to you later. Bye.